April 3rd. Spring has sprung well into it. Now, let's take a look and see what this energy looks like for Gemini. Feels like shit's getting real lately, guys. I don't know about you, but it just feels like energy's ramping up for something amazing. Let me know if there's any sound or video issues. And let's do your general spread for Gemini. Let's get to it. Good shuffle for the first reading of the day. Hi! All right, here we go. 9 of Cups, celebration. 5 of Cups, pragmatism. Ace of Wands, new beginning. Strength card, and the High Priestess. Interesting. So the conversations that were happening this morning with my partner and other life coach, she was saying how trauma bonding was an amazing conversation that's been coming up in her coaching. Moxie was saying how, trauma bonding and the discussions around why we're committed to people, and, we've been through a lot, so we got to stick it together, or, that we are only collaborative through what our past pain was like. But anyways, we have the Strength card, and the Strength card has a lot to do with your past trauma. It has a lot to do with making good out of a bad situation in a big way. It has to do with balance and strength, intensity. We see the High Priestess, which is our card for intuition, for secrets, for knowledge, for spirit itself. Okay, and that's all moon energy. We have the 5 of Cups, which is distrust. So interestingly enough, Gemini, who is it that you are not trusting? What is it you're not trusting? Is it that you don't have enough information? Because here's what's true, is the 5 of Cups is pragmatism. And when you have pragmatism, it means I want enough information from you because what you're telling me doesn't sound great. So when you have this card, somebody might be trying to sell you something or talking about something, and you just feel like those details don't add up, bro. And so you want to believe them, but you're just waiting until you hear more information or until they've done some activity that has proved their, story or whatever. We're vetting these situations, and that's a little bit of pragmatism, and it's not exactly the sky is falling, but it's just having a really good, healthy judgment, using good judgment. I see the 9 of Cups, which is celebration, coming your way. Interestingly enough, all spring energy here, we have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So a lot of physical activity, a lot of mental activity. We do have the 2 of Swords and the 10 of Cups side by side, which tells me that you're having a hard time finding balance, but let's see where that balance is moving forward. Overcommitment. So you're feeling as if you've got too much going on that's pulling you in different directions. And so as you are looking at influences around you, you don't want to get overcommitted. With the 9 of Swords, it's almost as if you're feeling that your voice isn't being heard in certain situations. And then we have the 10 of Wands in this spread too. And if you look here, the 10 of Wands is overwhelmed. He's got his ears covered by his hands, and he's just doing the little freak out, like, how can I take any more of this energy, right? So along with that, we have the Moon card, which is Pisces energy, emotions. 10 of Cups, balance. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which is fate. So Wheel of Fortune has a lot of meaning to it, and it's given a lot of emphasis, on TV and in storylines. Fate, destiny. However, the Wheel of Fortune also alludes to periods and phases of time. It also reminds us that things are along their perfect timing. It also reminds us that things are lining up like they're supposed to. With the Ace of Wands in play, this is a card that has all of the elements, tools, resources, knowledge, and education that you need to get things done. However, this may be something that you're starting out with or not as accustomed to using. So maybe you're really great with math and you decide to go to school for it, or whatever it is. But basically, the Ace of Wands is the card for skill set. It's the card for experience. It's the card for, it's about time to take things on. I always call that one the minor to the magician, because the magician is literally a man with all the elements stepping out onto stage. It's go time. So the Ace of Wands is go time. Yet the difference between the magician and the Ace of Wands is that the magician is at the mastery height. This is at the beginning. So maybe if you've gotten your degree, you've done a lot of the work and you have the resources, and now you get to go be the lawyer or the doctor. It goes from a point from one to the other. So graduating college would be the Ace of Wands, and going into your career field at the height of your career field would be the magician, but there's similar energies. So you also have the Ace of Swords, and with the 2 of Swords, it tells me that you're having a hard time finding a balance between your decision making and what would be appropriate and how you're going to move forward. Because if you look at this card, the 2 of Swords has a scale, a balancing scale. Hi, Annette. There is this balancing element, this quality of finding the right information, and you kind of feel as if six of one, half dozen of the other, and you can't move forward. May I just say, though, Gemini, that you have major cards all over the place, okay? We have the Fool, the Fate, the Moon, the High Priestess, the Strength. You also have these two aces, Fate. Now, with the High Priestess, remember, because it, deals with intuition and moods, it's also spirituality. So if you're focusing on your spirituality, if you look at the Strength card and some literal references to these, the Strength card has the caduceus. So in doing readings, you can sometimes see that these could reference, illness or medical, or, if someone's asking about a career, I'd be like, are you in medicine? Because here you go, right? But you have these two things. So balance and spirituality is also a key standpoint for you, where it's like, how do I achieve this balance between my past, my present? How do I achieve balance between others around me, inside and outside, internal and external balance? So that's a concern for you as well. So I do see with the Fool card, it's almost as if there's this weight on you to make some decisions. And you are at a crossroads with a lot of things. You've got that indicated by, both the Pragmatism card, the Moon card, which has to do with fear, moving forward, but it's a necessary journey. You know that things need to change, or that there's things that you need to do and put in alignment, and it's just about making those decisions. I do see that things will get a little easier for you, and you might be a little bit more social than you had been in the last little period. Of course, it's spring, people are outdoors more, etc. But with this Five of Wands in play, it tells me that there's a conflict somewhere, that you feel like your back is against the wall, or you feel like you're coming out of a corner, and you don't like having to come from back feeling backed into a corner. I'm going to shuffle these cards for you for your Gemini Moon reading. Book your one-on-one, karmaondeck.com. Tarot 101 coming up. There is some spiritual mentorship if you want to get your finger on the pulse of some different kinds of tools and skill sets to see you moving forward and get an analysis and see where you're at. Let's take a look and see what Gemini Moon has to say. Book your one-on-one, karmaondeck.com. And please come follow me on my YouTube. I would love your support there. All right, Two of Cups. Love and love and love is on your mind. Ace of Wands. The Lovers, balance, yet again, Six of Cups. And then the Hangman. Gemini, you have the Two of Cups, which is love. That is your relationship, lack of, current situation of, whatever. It's on your mind. So relationship and love is on your mind. We have the Ace of Wands. So these are my major and minor. So we have the major, which is the Lovers card, and then we have the minor, which is the Two of Cups. To be honest with you, I prefer the Two of Cups over the Lovers card because it seems to have a little less intensity and it's a lot more gentle to the psyche. We have the Six of Cups, which is nostalgia, and the Hangman. You kind of feel stuck, feeling like you want things to go back the way they were, and you're not liking the current state of things. You're feeling somewhat defensive. And I see this Nine of Swords where you might be like obsessing about certain details, going over them. Indecision is really killing you. You've got the Seven of Wands. You want to start over. You want a fresh start. You want to change things up a little bit. You got the Two of Pentacles. She's got a boat on either side of the bay coming her way, and she can't decide which one, because she can only agree one at a time, which one she wants to go through. So you've got this obsessive behavior going on, might even be some insomnia and lucid dreaming, some things going on there, where this is my literal card for being up at night. So you can either be up at night because you're a night owl, you can be up at night because you have lucid dreams or you're remembering your dreams, or this could even be like insomnia and sleep disturbances. I see again that Five of Wands. So where are the conflicts coming up in your life where you feel like you're fighting with everyone? So Five of Wands, the Emperor, which is Aries, very direct, forward energy, and the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is all about image. And it's not so much, so this can be my bougie card. This is the card where people are super like Instagram model type stuff. But also the Queen of Wands' true representation is someone who has integrity and keeps their standards on the forefront, making sure that, so there's one thing about being seen to like not swear, not drink, be meek, whatever the thing is that you're looking to be perceived as like a cultural thing or a woman thing or a man should be, like your image, your Queen of Wands is the image that you put out there. Yet, it's not so much that you want the image, it's about like, I want to be in the integrity of what I say I want people to see. I'm seeing the Ten of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. So commitment, where you're committed, where you're overcommitted, what you're committed to. I see the Five of Wands, like I said, with Seven of Wands, which is this defensive behavior. You got your weapons out, you're prepared for anything, you're setting boundaries early and often. I'm also seeing the Ten of Cups, which is celebration. Now here's the thing about the Ten of Cups, and this might even have to do with something on social media or something you're studying. Because the Ten of Cups is perfect utopia, and I sometimes call this the Disneyland card. It can be perfect, but it can also be an illusion. So what is the illusion about? And then I'm seeing the Four of Wands. But, I see that you're looking to attain something even better. And the Queen of Wands next to the Ten of Cups tells me that you want to be seen as someone doing better, which I like that. It's actually stinking beautiful. And you have this ideal, like, traditional living and traditional values, and you want things to be seen in a certain way. What is it you're doing on the computer? Because it keeps popping up, Three of Pentacles. So I don't know if you're doing a lot of studying, researching for a job, doing some study, or taking an online class. But Four of Wands is where we sit, and that is our heart chakra too. What are you not speaking to your heart? I just got a twinge in my chest. Channeling Gemini, where it's like, what is it where is your heart, and why do you feel like there's your heart blockage, or that you're not allowed to express love in a way that you'd like to, or that you're not receiving love the way that you want to? All right, here we go for your Mystic Dreamer, Divination of the Ancients. So the Mystic Dreamer is the brown deck, my goodness. All right, so here's your Divination of the Ancients card for the week to meditate with, and it's Augur, and that's mastery. So we were talking about that card with the Ace of Wands, which is mastery, where you're starting to go out and be the thing that you said you wanted to be or do or become. And the Augur is your mastery. It's the person that guides you, and getting these skill sets over and over again so that you become the guru. You become the person that has the skill set to offer the knowledge, the education, and the experience, because I feel like you're really headed into something in which you're divinely designed to do, and that there's more to it than you want to admit right now too. So the Augur has to do with mastery. So what is it that you need to master, darling? And I want to say thank you for hanging out with me. Hopefully that made some sense and was of value to you. I don't know if I'll be able to get to the next one today. However, my commitment is to bring a video, at least one a day. So my favorite quote, and I like to say it to remind you, the answer to every question is love. And if you find the love in a situation, you will find the right answer. Catch you on the flip side, guys. Thank you.